What's good, chat? Welcome back to BTL episode 442, brought to you by SeatGeek. We were waiting on Crabs because, as has happened for the past week, Cam absolutely cake. So while we wait for him, might as well hop straight into it. We have a massive, massive slate today. Electric day baseball sweats. We got hockey on as well. Some NBA sprinkled in there too. So we're going to get to it. We got a lot of plays, a lot of stuff to go over today. Let's start with the squad ride recap. Finally got a good one in the green. Shout out the Penguins. Dominated that game, which was huge because now they are making that playoff race that much more interesting. They went into DC, beat the Caps. Caps only had a pick 'em at home, I bet. They just dominated them. Not yesterday. So shout out the Pens. Absolutely dominated that game from puck drop to finish. Got an early goal, got the lead, never looked back. So they have so much life in the playoff race. And that's going to be entertaining. Now we can go to the squad, or not squad ride recap, Sharp Report recap, 3-2 from the both of us. I had the Pens on mine. Goldie, air, Harden, air. Gafford, if he would have played, he got like 3 fouls, spawned into the game with that. It would have been air, hooked on Hall total. Krabs had some winners too. Over in the Nats game was air. Seton Hall was air. Trey Lipscomb, Legacy AB at the end there, air. So yeah, Padawatt. You might be locked. OG intro music might have been the difference. We got that going again today. Thank God. So maybe we start to get rolling. I will too. Happy birthday, my brother. W's. What's up, C Gordo? Yeah, Krabs will be on his way. On his way. We take 6 wins. 6-4 squad ride W. Absolutely. Harden and Tom Wilson did feed families. And yeah, the Seton Hall game was fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we got 6 wins in the Sharp Report. We got a Pens win, more important than obviously just a squad ride, but we love that. We absolutely love that. So honestly, we might as well hop into some of these early games today. We're waiting for Crabs. I don't know if we have any of those on the Sharp Report. Not sure that we do. Crabs, rumored. Potentials, up here with no Cam. Maybe, maybe not. Might be GG's. Honestly, we can go Sharp Report. Let's go Sharp Report first. Flash that bad boy.
Yeah, Krabs has Blade early, I believe. I don't think any of those other games are early.
Krabs has Blade. JJ
Yes.
Blade's fading against Tariq Skubal. That makes sense.
Yeah,
lefty. Little fade. Can get down with that. But Krabs is figuring it out. I guess Tiger's whole game is early too. He has the run line. So yeah, I don't disagree with either of those. We can go through either of those, but let's go through some of my plays. We're waiting for him to hop on. We're going to the late nights, City Connect, Black Unis, Reds up against the Ratchet Mets, they finally got a win, thank God, because I don't know if I could get myself to push the button if the Mets were winless coming into this game. But it's going to be an electric atmosphere out there in Cincy, of course. We're in the City Connects. It always is. We got Hunter Green on the bump against Jose Quintana and a bullpen that obviously is off of a doubleheader, so it was already bad, and it's gotten used to shit now. So who knows? Jose Quintana, they kind of want him to give him length. I think is going to be a problem because if we have some of the right matchups in there with a CES that's starting to heat up, Spencer Steer, obviously big time lefty, Kaler there. I'm not like a huge fan of that Reds lefty lineup, but it really helps when it's a guy that they're not striking out against. And Jose Quintana is definitely not that. So I think they're in a pretty good shape today. But I also really like Hunter Green. I mean, it's hard not to with that Mets lineup right now because that Mets lineup is absolutely garbage right now. I think it'll start to turn a corner at some point, but simply not there yet. So, I mean, they'll get their fair share of help because it is Great American Bear Ballpark with a little wind blowing out, but I don't think you're going to get much more than, the Hunter Green solo Turk from here and there. The Mets really haven't gotten much traffic on the bases really all season to this point. So I'm not too afraid of Hunter Green turkeys because the Mets really haven't had constant base runners. So I'm hoping those are a solo or two. But on the other side, we also have a couple guys that can do it themselves for the Reds. So give me the Reds. Not scared of that. Also not scared of Nathan McKinnon and the boys because I'm taking the Oilers up against the Avs. It's hard not to for a couple different reasons because big matchup. Everybody knows this. Whenever this matchup happens, all eyes are on this game. Last time it happened, it was 3-2 Avs. Electric win. That game was absolutely incredible. Kind of wanted to flip-flop from that point on anyway, but it also helps that, the Oilers just had arguably their worst performance of the season in Dallas against the Stars in that 5-0 game. So, they got absolutely dominated. I have to back them in the spot. Yes, the Avs are off of back-to-back, so maybe there's a little bit of a makes sense angle there, but I don't really care because they need to get this win in a massive matchup. Like I said, everybody knows that all eyes are always on this game when it happens, but especially when the Oilers are coming off a performance like that. So give me them to bounce back. Big win against the Avs, and we're tapped. Now we're going to the Coors, which Krabs also is. I'm just taking the Rays to muck. Very rarely will I play a Rays run line, of course, at home, because I don't take home run lines anyway. But even on the road, I'm not a huge Rays run line team. But going into Coors against Austin Gomber, which they're going to put out their platoon lineup of righties, which I think all matches up pretty well with him. I think they're going to absolutely destroy him. And I would be lying if I said I really trusted Zach Littell, but he's going up and he's going to have a pretty much fully rested bullpen sitting behind him because they really haven't had to use too many of their A guys in back-to-back games. So I do think, regardless of if Zach Littell has his A-plus stuff, I think this Rays lineup is going to absolutely tweak. And if this was a normal situation, I would 100% take the team total, but the team total is at 7.5. Not taking a 7.5 team total because if they score 8 runs, I definitely like their chances to win by 2, obviously. So give me Gomber and Coors. Absolutely sure. And then to correlate with that, Yandy Diaz, I can skip to that 8.5 fantasy. Going up against Gomber, like I said, it's a lefty, so there's a lot of righty killers that are going to be in the race lineup today. He hasn't been great this season so far yet, but a lot of that's kind of due to the matchups. He's had a couple of tough matchups really in the first couple series, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, a better one going up against Gomber and Coors with the wind howling out, but with Gomber, I did have a little bit of trouble picking a couple of guys for the Rays, but you want a guy, Gomber, I don't know why he loves to try and pitch righties in with a slider. So you need a guy who can pull his hands in and really pull the ball, which Yandy can do that. But you also need a guy who can take the fastball to the opposite field when he tries to dot that on the outside corner, which, Yandy can obviously do. He's one of the best oppo hitters in all of baseball. So I like his matchup the best. Obviously, you're getting a massive line because the game's in Coors. You're going to get an 8.5. He's at a juicy 2.5 hit run RBI on the books. Everything's super juicy in all Coors games. People will learn. But I love his matchup today. And of course, it helps that you're getting the back end of that Rockies bullpen too, which is just god awful in every which way. So you can make an argument for a lot of Rays guys today, of course. But I'm just going with the easy answer, the simple answer, I guess you could say, with Yandy Diaz. And I'll definitely be sprinkling a couple there. So take your pick there. And yeah, Randy's certainly up there too. I remember he hit an absolute turkey off a hanging breaking ball when they played in the Trop last year off of Gomber. So I wouldn't be shocked to see that today either. So that's the first prize pick square. And then the other one, going to the NBA, first divot from that. Looks like we get Krabs. Perfect timing.
Can we get a fucking 10? Can we get a fucking 10, please?
We got him.
Give me one.
We got him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're there. We're here. Good.
And alive.
Dude, I feel like this is what hell is like, trying to set up this camera and having it die every 3 seconds. I think we're in business, though.
Literally Geek Squad.
As I'm getting a little bit closer here. W's. Chat, how the fuck are we doing? All right, we got some early games starting up here. I don't want you to miss them. All right, Tigers -1.5. Javon, I need thoughts. I'm done with the JP Sears show. I think he gets absolutely obliterated today by the Tigers. And even if Schoolball gives up 1 or 2, I still think the Tigers cover this run line here.
Yeah, I would feel a little more confident if they didn't just play the doubleheader because, their biggest advantage in really any game, especially against the A's, is the bullpen. And that's not withered away, but it's certainly not as strong today. So, they're going to need Schoolball. Not that he can't give them, 7, maybe 8 if he's really efficient, but they're going to need that today, which is probably my only concern, playing a run line.
Okay. Yeah, ideally, I don't love playing run lines for home teams because you get that less, you get 1 less at bat potentially in the bottom of the 9th. But this is one of those rare opportunities where you see Oakland, you see how terrible they are. JP Sears, I think, is toast. What adjustments are being made? The guy looked atrocious in his first outing this year. He's looked atrocious for the last 2 years. He's getting worse, right? It's not changing. And I love that the Tigers lost that second game of the doubleheader. So we're bouncing in, right? They go home and we take them on the, spreads around -105, -110, depends on what book you're locking it in. Okay.
Sure. Man.
What else we have early? JJ Baudet, fading him. He's been literally a money factory on Prize Picks this entire season. I think the guy's on a 7-game hit streak since the season started. He's unbelievable. Not today. Not against Scooball. I don't even think there's going to be, too many hits or runs. I honestly think Oakland's going to get shut out here. I wouldn't even mind a sprinkle on that for value on the books for a little cheeky prop for the day to get the vibes going at this 1 p.m. start. But I think Detroit wins this game. My prediction is 4-1. It's going to be easy. Oakland's going to put up 1 run. Maybe there's going to be a mistake in there from Scooball, not many. Okay, but I think the Tigers win this game with ease. I'm not getting cute. Oakland is that bad. They are.
Sure.
With JP Sears on the bump, they are.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't mind Sears. But
I don't think he's very good, man.
I would be I don't know. If this was mid-season when I think the Tigers lineup is going to start hitting better, I would be 100% in with you.
No Gallo squares today? Nope. Not today, but he is red hot.
You might need Gallo square crabs.
Yeah?
I mean, you got Patrick Corbin pitching against Aaron Nola, and Joe Gallo's the favorite for a home run in the game.
I mean, that's what he does, though. It's the only thing he does.
I know,
right?
But when Patrick Corbin is on the mound, you're telling me nobody's a little juicier?
It's a little bit scary. So let me give you the rundown. We might as well hop to that game and talk about it because I've been balls deep in that game for the last couple hours this morning. Okay. Aaron Nola, you look at, what's going on in this matchup here. He's got a 12.5 ERA. I don't give a shit. It's 1 start. Okay. I've seen Aaron Nola pitch multiple times against the Nats. He owns us. He takes our lunch money every time. He gets better, as time goes on. He's gotten better. He owns us. All right. The Nats aren't putting up squat against Nola coming off that atrocious first start of the season. No. And then Patty C. Here's what I'm a little bit worried about, but we've seen this before all last year. And this is, days I try to get cute back in Patrick Corbin to succeeds when they've got, his 4 strikeouts up that looks like it's red as heck. They've got, a lot of squares up there, like his innings pit or his outs recorded, right? At 16.5 on Prize Picks, which looks red as heck. Like it's got no chance to smack or go more than. It's scaring me a little bit. It's looking like Patty C might have a good outing, but we saw this all the time last year when the books, Prize Picks would respect him. It wouldn't matter. He would still get obliterated.
Fair.
Yeah. Like it
It
literally didn't matter. But maybe, the books are saying Patrick Corbin's going to throw a fucking gem today. Nats ML is a sharp play, but I'm tired of taking those angles. They don't hit.
It's fair.
They don't hit.
Fair.
I would love to see Patty Corby deal. I really would. I'd love to see Patty Ice out there in the flesh, 2019. Bring him back. But yeah, I'm not buying it. Smells fake sharp to me.
Fair enough.
I'm selling. Corbin due for a good outing. Bro, but if you actually watch him pitch and see the pitches and then watch the hitters and hit the ball 400 feet, the guy throws meat. Like MLB The Show last night. Literal meat. It's insane. All right. Blue Jays haven't hit their team total in 3 straight games, but are now at 3.5 juice to the over. Thoughts?
That's probably like the lowest point it's ever going to get. It's the Blue Jays.
They stink. Can you take me to Cincy? Did you already give the people a rundown about Cincy or no?
Yeah, I think I went through pretty much my entire card, but I'm fading them.
All right, here's what I want to hear about then. I want to hear about the Rays because I'm on that over. I was going back and forth between Tampa Bay spreads, potential on the over there. I ended up going with the over because that number is just absurdly high, hilariously high. And I wanted to trust my guts and just take the nastier play. Now, that might not be the move here in baseball. It hasn't been early on in the season. But I could not get over the fact that total's up to 13. Are you kidding me? And I wanted to back the Rays. I wanted to take their -1.5 at -110 there, and I'm still down 2 if you love it. But I feel like that total at 13 tells me that there might be some runs given off, from our guy Littell here, potentially the bullpen from your Rays. And this one might be a slugfest, first team to 10 runs wins type.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking so too. It was tough to pick because I hate betting against the Rays when they're or not betting against, but taking it over when the Rays bullpen is involved and they're not really gassed. Because I mean, they have a ton of guys really rested, so it's going to be the freshest they've been in a couple days here. Plus, I mean, as much as I think Littell doesn't have like the greatest matchup because he does give up a lot of hard contact, which is probably not going to be great today. He is a guy who's pitched there before, and the Rays too. Like they know how to work his command to where he's not exposed, nearly as much. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he gives up like a turk here and there, but he's relatively solid for the outing. And you get to the bullpen, somewhat shut down. But I think the Rays just absolutely splooge.
Okay.
I couldn't really decide on the over or not, but it is a high total, and the win, that's probably some of the craziest win you're going to see in Coors all year.
20 miles an hour wind blowing out straight in Colorado. Yep. Yeah. We might need it. We might need that win. We got Wade Taylor coming in, resubbing. Love to see that, W. Wade. We got T. Carnes, just as I'm talking, resubbing as well. Scotty is going to be Curry tonight. He's saying. Okay. We got ZDZ Bets coming in hot as well. Resubbing. 2 years of piss is insane. W's. Love that, ZDZ. That's heart. Thoughts on Brendan Rodgers, total basis?
I don't mind Brendan Rodgers. I mean, if somebody's going to hit a turk, I guess the obvious options would be the guys who hit the ball hard and Nolan Jones and Ryan McMahon. But you have Zach Littell with reverse splits for a majority of his career. It's like Brendan Rodgers is a guy I wouldn't be shocked to take it out, especially if he hangs a slider in the middle of the zone, because that's a lot of what Littell's going to be throwing to righties. So, yeah, I could absolutely see that.
Yeah, I hope everybody's okay from the earthquakes. That's fucking nuts that they got that going on up here. Hope everybody's okay. I don't think it was too crazy, but definitely kind of scary.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't feel shit.
A little bit. For like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Maybe I was just too dialed in. I couldn't feel it.
You might have been locked.
Might have
You're
been.
probably prepping for BTL and just absolutely dialed. You had no clip.
Locked.
What do we have for the noon games? We could talk about those. Okay, we could talk about them. Happy to. We already kind of went over one of them with the play on my sharp report here with Oakland and Detroit. I like the Tigers -1.5. Is there anything we like in Toronto and the Yankees before that one gets started up here, Javon? I know that people are starving for playing that game.
Yeah, I mean, not particularly. I mean, the Yankees always fare well pretty much against Kikuchi. So, I don't see the thing being much different today. It is probably a little weirder of a lineup than I expected to put them out, which is definitely keeping me away from this game. But, yeah, I'm not taking anything there. No shot.
Okay. All right. LC dropped a square for that game. What is it?
Ooh.
Don't gatekeep, Coop Eagle. What is it? Let me know. Soto goes nuclear. He might. I kind of lean that over, but I don't think I'm going to bet it.
Yeah.
First game of the day over does not, give me good vibes.
I think we finally get an appearance from? It's Vladdy.
You think Vladdy shows up today and fucking does something? That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that a couple times, so it's not the hottest take, but if there's any guy for him to get it going against, it's got to be Stroman. It's a perfect pitch arsenal. Plus, he always shows up against the Yankees, too, and looks like Barry Bonds. So, I mean, it's probably going to happen today.
Damn, chat's getting active right now. It's Vladdy Day, Justin Turner Day. What are you guys betting on for these early games? I know you got at least one wager you're going to be sweating out, okay? I'm going to lock in Detroit -1.5 for the early sweats against Oakland. I don't see Oakland putting up any sort of fight today. Bless their hearts. All right. Looks like that game in Toronto are the first two that start up super early. We've got time on the others. So we're kind of chilling there if you want to go through the rest of the sharp report.
Potentially. Maybe we slide a little PP entry in early.
Do you want to lock one in for the day? For the day sweats?
Just for these early games, these two.
All right, let me fire her up. Let's get her going here.
Javon, you didn't get to talk about Scottie Pippen too much.
Scottie Pippen. I mean, just put up the chart, dude. It's Scottie Pippen Jr. That's all that needs to be said. I mean, obviously the Grizz are down a ton of guys, so you're going to see a pretty big increase in the volume. So it's a little more than even they've had for like the last couple of months. But yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. Especially speaks for itself that this squares up, and that game when April 1st was against the same Pistons team. So I mean, that one is just a strictly You guys know why I'm taking it. It's a double bagel. It's a
Yep.
1.5 square for a Scottie Pippen Jr. perimeter bench guy against the same team who he just bageled against 2 days ago in a worse situation. So, I mean, that's one that speaks for itself. I'm taking that. You guys know why.
All right, couple things, Javon, before these games start up here. I'm Abraham Toro square up. This guy hasn't gotten a hit all year. What's going on with my guy Toro?
Abraham Toro.
What's up with my guy Toro here?
Jesus, dude.
I don't want to take it. I will.
Sounds
I
like
don't want to. I mean, I feel like that square is weird as shit.
That is a weird square.
Yeah, dudes. All right. Well, let's focus in here because we only got a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Do you want to take Vladdy? Is that the Toronto Blue Jay you want to back?
I could be so down and take Vladdy.
Vladdy what? Hits, runs, RBIs? Or fantasy score?
Ooh. I take his fantasy score.
Fantasy score? I better see a Vladdy walk in that pup.
Yeah, just in case.
What about the Yankees? Is Aaron Judge going to be useful today, or is he going to be useless once again? Although he hit a home run in his last game. I guess I picked the one time this year. I can't fucking say that, but
yeah.
Is there a Yankee you want to back?
I mean, let's see. I guess we only have pretty much just Judge and Soto. Those are our options.
Let's go to the next game. Why don't we just pair this with Blade?
Gleyber Torres was hitting BP through an earthquake, and they're out. He's up to cross the plate. He might.
That could be the difference,
Wow.
goods.
Yeah.
That could so be the difference.
Yeah.
Javon, why don't we take Vladdy fantasy score with JJ Blade fan? The guy's not getting a hit every fucking game this season.
That's just like the one guy I don't want to fade, Crabs.
All right.
What if it's just same gamer with Gleyber?
What do you want to take? He's only got a run or.
Let's just take him to cross plate.
All right. Take it, but I'd rather take Blade. I want that on record.
What about Torque? Torque's got to have a day here soon.
We can't force a Torque. We're going to be doubling piss. All right, chat. Vladdy fantasy score. Torres, half a run. This shit's about to start right now, though. So we're locking this in to sweat outs. We'll see what happens. Okay? Yankees going to be nuking with earthquake energy. They might be. They might be, Cornelius. You could be onto something there. All right? We just locked that puppy in for the day sweats.
I'm down to split a Blade one in here, too, and another entry.
No way you just went back on that.
Just went back on it. I just wanted to keep it same game for that one. But we got a couple more minutes.
A
couple more minutes to put Blade and something.
All right, you want to take Blade with someone else? What do you want to take?
I don't know. It's pretty much your entry.
All right, we'll take Blade with.
I mean, we could just pair him with something in course.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at Brendan Rodgers, but probably rather go Ray.
Yeah, I feel like you want a Ray.
Ahmed Rosario run.
Guy's kind of meat right now.
Curtis Mead is.
Curtis Mead is definitely weirdest square on the board in that game.
Curtis Mead TBs.
Yeah, that's a weird square.
I'd be down to take that.
Sure, I'm down for that.
Let me just get through the whole board here and make sure we're not disrespecting anybody. I think we're good. You want to take Curtis Meads? JJ Baudet, less than half a total base. And we've got Curtis Mead, more than 1.5 total bases.
There we
A
go.
little afternoon sweat. I'm in. Sign me up. Shit, how many I just put on that? 200. Okay. All right.
Add
There we go.
zeros.
Come on. Want to make sure I didn't sneak an extra zero on there. I feel like I fat thumped it. Chat, JJ's not getting a single. All right. You can take it if you want. Good luck. You'll be in piss. He ain't getting one. All right. Randy fantasy score just got bumped up too. K Camp.
They all got bumped up.
All right,
They all-
good.
they all,
There's
like,
gonna be a
opened
million
them.
runs in that game.
Well, I think they fucked up because they all opened them at like normal numbers, like the game wasn't in course. They
Interesting.
did that like last night, and then into the morning they kept bumping them.
Yeah, or they at least didn't factor in this crazy wind or the 13.5 total.
Yeah,
Holy smokes. I would love to talk more about that game.
sure.
Since we've gone over these day games. Put them out, Goots. Keep an eye. Keep your eyes peeled in New York. Let me know if anything weird's happening. Okay. I want to talk about that Rays game with you for a little bit
Okay.
because I still haven't decided what's the better play. And I have a feeling we have a good read in this game. I think we're both on the right track with the Rays on the ML or -1.5. Sorry, they're too juiced. And then the over. Is there any world where you see Zach Littell throwing another fucking gem?
I don't think so, but it's more of like I just don't want to fade that coming from the Rays, especially like because they're dealing with a guy who's pitched there before, right? And it's not in a starter role, but like he played on the Giants, he's pitched there a couple times, and he kind of knows what works and what doesn't. And especially like the Rays, when they go into cores, they pitch really well because they know specifically like what to avoid when they go into cores, like pitching wise. So like for Littell, I think he gives up like a couple Turks. Hopefully those are, with no guys on base and they're solo shots to like Nolan Jones or whoever it is. But I don't know. I'm pretty uncertain of like what exactly we're going to get from Littell, but I feel pretty confident that we're going to get a really good performance from the Rays bats, which is why I stuck to the run line.
I feel like, and I know the Rays aren't off to, a 7-0 start like they were last year. They're still the Rays. Okay. And they're still, 3-4 and the season's early. And I think odds makers are looking more what these teams actually are than just their records right the second. I feel like if Littell was going to throw another masterclass, this total wouldn't have gotten all the way up to 13, and the Rays would not be laying less than -200 in the spot against Gomber, who is moose shit. That's kind of, the nail in the coffin, I guess, I had for why I went with the over instead of the Rays on the run line.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think we should be seeing a -200 on the ML here? Or no?
I mean, in the Trop last year, they did kind of shit on Littell. I do remember that.
The Rockies did?
Yeah. Wasn't great. And Gomber actually pitched pretty well too. And I don't think that was the same game, but he pitched pretty well against them. Maybe the game before, game after that.
I want to see who's up for these Rockies, man. What's the prize picks board speaking to us? Brendan Rodgers total bases is going to have to go in an entry, by the way. I need that on record.
I have no problems with Brendan Rodgers.
It's going to have to go in some sort of entry, respectfully.
Double. Wow. Do we have a early duck for Vlad?
Do we? Come on. W. Gates absolutely fucking dialed in. He's already got it up. Love that. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers, either run or total bases is going to have to go in something.
Yeah. Surely.
Charlie
And
Blackman's up for total bases, but he's been
outs.
crushing the ball. Is that in play outs?
Quickest in play out of all time. It's just a dog meat swing. What are we doing?
That was the swing. That's a swing where you got to go back in the fucking batting cage and make some adjustments.
You got to go back.
And Geloff grounds out again. Great job, Zach.
Wow.
Meat.
Really starting off the season great. Fucking bozo.
We got to tamper those expectations, Goodson. They are the A's. Okay. They might have cool names and nicknames, but we got to remember they're not that good. Okay. Elias Diaz is up for TBs as well. He's been rat neat. This board is making me want to take the over.
Yeah. You just
I don't
got
know.
to remember.
Where's your head at?
This is what I looked at too, because I was just like, you know what? It is also the first game in Coors of the entire season. So I feel like it's just natural to try and be super trigger happy about it, especially when it's probably the best conditions that you're going to get all year. So, I mean, for both sides, I tried to temper my expectations. But, like, for Littell, I mean, they touched him up in the Trop last year. He's also, like, not going to strike many guys out, which today, I mean, if you're looking for runs, that's probably not the best recipe for success because there's going to be a lot of balls in play. That's why both of these pitchers are, like, their lines are 6.5 hits.
He had the fucking game of his life then against Toronto the other day when he had 6 Ks in 5 innings.
Well, yeah,
he's
because
fucking nailed.
Have you seen the Blue Jays this year so far?
Yeah, we just bet on one of them 5 minutes ago and watched them have the worst ground out we've seen all year. Yep.
Yeah, because the Blue Jays, I mean, they've been striking out a little more than expected, but they've also had like exactly what Vladdy just did there. They ground into very weak contact, and they've done that against every pitcher that wants them to do that. The Rockies are strike out or hit the ball 500 feet, which today, against the guy who's probably not going to strike out, you're going to get a couple Turks, surely.
Rumor has it we've got a Brent Rooker base hit. Great.
Yes, we did.
2 outs, though. 2 outs, though, folks.
Bangaliers.
Austin Gomber is so booty, but I banned myself from all Rays games. Okay, Z Gordo, thank you. Bo Bichette K, good. Fuck him. Javon, I gave my thoughts about the total compared to the ML or spread. Where's your head at with those 2 plays before we move on?
I mean, my gut says those are both winners. So, I mean, I think have no issues.
The fact that it's the first, home Coors game of the year, I feel like is making us not think this total up to 13 is this weird. I feel like it's super weird.
Well, I mean,
especially
I'm
this
thinking
time of the year too.
It's weird, but it's also like you're never going to get bigger wind in Coors than there is today.
Is it like record breaking? Like call Guinness, get him in here. They might need to measure
like
this
25 miles an hour dead out to center crabs. So like it makes a little more sense in my head now that we're seeing a little bit of steam on the total. It's still high, don't get me wrong, with the Rays involved especially, but it's crazy wind.
Yeah, it's just a crazy total with the winds. I want to take the over, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to take the over, and I can't get over the Rays inside of minus 200. Maybe it's because there's going to be so many runs and there's crazy wind and they're playing in that fake park and there's going to be crazy fucking amount of runs where they think it's going to be more of an even game, and that's why they're inside minus 200. Maybe that's it. More variance with the amount of runs, potentially being scored with that crazy wind. I don't fucking know. We got a Scooby K, though. That I do know, and he's a fucking bucket. He got us out of the inning. Huge.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Scoops. Yeah, I think I like the over better, man.
Yeah, that's fair. Keep in mind, this is also the Rays' number 4 pitcher.
I know he's not good.
He's good, but he's
a Rays pitcher, which means he's good.
Yeah,
but he's not good.
I feel like I feel like that like minus 180, minus 175 is just where everybody first game of the series at Coors just gets stuck.
We got a sub bang from Gotman coming in. W's. Absolutely love that, Gotman. Appreciate the sub. All right. Take us to Wrigley for reports. We could go to Wrigley for a report if you guys want. That's the one early game we haven't really touched on yet. Dodgers, Cubs. Dodgers minus 185 on the road with Bobby Miller, who I think it's actually his birthday today. I was seeing that in chat, I believe.
Yeah.
Against the Cubbies and Kyle Hendricks, who is probably past his prime. But that guy's really tough to cap. You never know when the professor is going to just whip out a gem when you least expect it. So total's up to 7.5 from 7. Should the Dodgers be more of a favorite in the spot? I don't know. The Cubs are home, and Hendricks is a seasoned vet, but Bobby looked literally unhittable in that first outing of the season. I still remember it. I saw the highlights on ESPN after. he was nails. He gave up no runs. He fucking locked in. He looked like Walker Buehler, maybe even better. I don't know. I don't want to take the Cubs, but there are a lot of bets on the Dodgers. I would not be taking LA, that's for sure. Javon, what are your thoughts on this Cubbies game?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to catch me laying it with the Dodgers at this hour, but I mean, this is a lineup full of guys that have seen Kyle Hendricks quite a few times, which a lot of the times when he pitches, it's like him, Greinke, a lot of those, old school, slower type guys. That's kind of the allure to them, is that you don't really have an approach because it's so different. And a lot of these guys do, outside of the fact that it's just the greatest lineup we've ever seen. So I'm good on backing the Dodgers, but I'm not going into this fading them. Does help, I guess, Hendricks, though, that you're not getting a crazy course wind tunnel type game. You're getting a little bit of the opposite. So in theory, it should help keep it a little closer. But I'm good. Look at Volpe, Himothy.
Is Volpe doing things again? He's locked.
Volpe's literally greatest of all time.
Saving the Nerfy for chat. Let's go, chat. W's. Just got a note for Degen locking in Yandy Diaz. Less than a strikeout. What does he know?
He knows he's about to
What does
tweak
Degen
that.
know? All right. You want to wrap up the Sharp report here? I might have a couple more plays we got to go over.
Sure.
Already went over the Tigers. It's probably cake already. We'll see though, chat. Stay posted. Went over the over. Went over Cincy. Edmonton. You already went over your plays. Philly first 5 -0.5. This is a win-win for me, folks. Pat Corbin on the bump. I think he gets absolutely destroyed today when everybody's thinking he's going to have a good start. And looking at the books, it looks like he's going to have a good start. I'm still confused, but I'm not buying in. I think he gets absolutely destroyed. And Nola had a terrible start to open up his season. I think he bounces back against a team who he historically dominates. The Nats, they're fucking terrible. I want to fade Patrick Corbin and Patrick Corbin only. And that's why I'm taking Philly through the first 5 -0.5.
Fair enough.
Nola deals. Nats score minimal runs, maybe 1, maybe 2. Philly's going to erupt. They're going to erupt. Phillies, Nats, Nerfy might be air, as crazy as it sounds. I mean, T. Carnes, it's definitely weird that it's up. I'll give you that. We saw that for Corbin's last start, I believe, and I think the Nerfy hit as well.
Yeah.
So definitely weird. The Nerfy might hit. There might not be any runs in the first. But I do think eventually Philly's going to get to Patrick Corbin at some point in the start. And it's probably going to come before the first 5 innings. So give me Philly to win halfway through this puppy.
I don't know how you can back a team with those uniforms, man. Those are one of the worst uniforms I've ever seen worn in the MLB.
The Philly uniforms?
Yeah, those are terrible.
What are they rocking today?
Their little blue Cine Connects, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you don't like those? Oh, those.
Those are dog meat.
Might be the worst jerseys I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Are those new? What the fuck? Where did this come from?
Yeah,
Yeah,
today.
I think this is the first time they're wearing them.
Yeah, I don't know about those ones, folks.
They're awful.
I just don't get it. I don't know why baseball makes these alternate jerseys that are in completely different colors and everything. You got to at least make them the colors of the fucking team.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure. I guess it's like, I mean, there's City Connects. Like, there's some backstory. I don't know what it is for the Phillies, but like those, just like they're ugly as shit. What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
Put it up with Sam Houston.
Holy smokes, that's an atrocious looking jersey. Mets get revealed on April 19th. Get ready for Moose. Okay, good. Those will probably be even worse. Yep.
Yeah, I think
nobody can beat the Nats.
Some this year too. So Moose.
Who's?
I think the Rays are supposed to get some this year too. Wait to see how they fuck those up.
Yeah, so are the Yankees just never going to get City Connects because they're better than everybody else, even though they don't actually win?
I think they might have been on the list.
I think they get some this year, I think.
Yeah, I think they're on the list for this year. I could be tripping, though.
Because they've worn the same fucking jerseys for 150 years, dude. Like, they don't change their jerseys.
Yeah.
That's why they don't have names on the back. That's why they literally only have the grays on the road and the whites at home or whatever. It's They never change them. It's like their one rule. You can't wear beards. You can't fucking have fun. You can't win World Series, and you can't wear whatever you want. That's like their one. It's their couple rules the Yankees have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nat City Connects are fire.
Yeah,
But they're going away next year.
Are they still wearing them this year, or they already retired?
Yeah, they do. They wear them on the weekends. They'll probably be wearing them today. Home weekend series, I think they wear them. I know for a fact, as my Siri goes off my iPad. Shut up, Siri. I know for a fact they wear them on Saturday home games. I think they wear them Fridays too. So I'm pretty sure they'll be wearing them against the Phillies tonight.
Hey, we got some Friday night City Connects in Cincinnati tonight too. Unbiased, one of the best City Connects.
Well, yeah, those are fresh. Those are fresh ones. Crazy. Yep. Let's see if they're still good with the Nike. I mean, they should be the same designs, K-Camp, so it shouldn't really matter too much. But, I mean, I think the worst part of the whole MLB jersey situation, like they fixed the see-through pants. Obviously, they were going to fix that. They're not going to have fucking dongs hanging around on the fucking fields. Grow up, okay? That was obviously going to be a quick fix. Yeah. But having the uniform text for the names on the back of the jerseys for every team is the weirdest, stupidest, dumbest, most money-saving, cheapskate idea that I've ever seen. You just look poor. Like, how does Fanatics wake up in the morning, look themselves in a mirror and say, oh, yeah, we're going to save some coins by making everyone's fucking names on the back of their jerseys look like rat shit and identical? I don't get it.
It's actually Moose.
We got a Judge walk.
Like, physically irks me when I'm looking at these pictures on the mound with small-ass names.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
I don't get it.
Teams getting it this year: Mets, Rays, Tigers, Cards, Guards, and Jays.
I'm telling you, the Yankees aren't in on those, man. They're not.
Yeah, somebody was saying next year in chat they're on the list.
I'll believe it when I see it. I will.
Yeah, I mean those.
You're probably right.
They have all of these might suck. Like other than the Jays, I mean, if you go baby blue with the Jays, you can't really go wrong. But like all of them, they have so much room to make them horrendous.
Cardinals have potential.
Cardinals have potential, but I feel like they're just not going to go like baby blue too. Like that's their.
They've already got a baby blue.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they've already got it, so they got to do something else.
Right. Goots, how we looking here? Top of the second, we got no runs in Detroit. First, great.
Blade at bat after.
Blade on deck. Would love to keep that up. See what Blade can do. I got a feeling he's not getting a base knock today. What's the guy going to be? Fucking 162 hit streak the whole season? Come on.
Dude, he's for sure about to get a hit.
Probably. We'll see what he does. Blade nuke, C-Stale is saying. Let's see. Careful, C-Steel. Getting awfully close to a fake bang there, brother.
Oh, here we go.
Here he goes.
All right, get him up here. Blade. I'm closing chat as well. Take a seat, Blade.
Oh, it was a K too for Toro. Huge. W Scubo.
Did you take his case?
No, he's my go well.
So yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm rooting for it.
Bees. Yeah, his case was high today, obviously, because he's going against the A's. He had 8. I think
he was at 8.
What was that?
Crazy.
All right.
Square.
1-1. Fight. Actually, don't fight. Just give up. We need you to get out, brother.
LC bang.
What did she have again?
Kikuchi over pitches thrown, I believe, in the first inning.
In the first, LC back rumors.
It was 16.
LC back rumors, chats.
Yeah,
let's get a Blade K here. I don't know what he was looking at on that other pitch. Oh, here we go.
Struck
Is
out.
that a K? Let's go. Okay. There we go. Take a seat, Blade. Good fucking luck hitting him.
Cook, Scooby.
Scoobies. Locked. Love that. All right, take a seat. Guys, if you open your Prize Picks app and you see a guy at the fucking top, yeah, take a seat, Blade, respectfully. You see a guy at the very top of the tab who has twice as many fucking people locking him in than the guy up next, number 2, on the popular boards, and you see that the guy's gotten a hit every fucking game this season. You think to yourself ever maybe like that's a trap or that maybe it's not going to hit? And maybe they're not giving you free coins?
No victory laps after 1 AB. You can't do that in this economy.
I'm just trying to teach these kids, man. I'm trying to teach these people up.
1 AB.
Their brains up.
You got to relax.
All right.
This is a pep talk after the game.
All right. We got R3TRONTYM. I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to try. Resub in 21 months. W's. All right. Love that.
Crabs.
What's up, Goots?
Talk about Trey Turner. Did you talk about him?
No, not yet. I got to go over those 2 squares, I believe.
Yes. Well, Blade was on there.
Now the Blade, take a seat, buddy. Trey Turner against his former Nats, right? He feels very comfortable hitting there in DC. He was the one guy who said he would take a hometown discount to stay in DC because he's very quiet, low key, and love the city. We, for some reason, lowballed the shit out of him, and now he's gone. Now he's going to be in the Juan Soto mindset where he's thinking, fuck this team and everything they stand for and believe in. And he's going to come in and great fucking matchup against Patrick Corbin is the main point. Okay, the narrative is great and all. But the main factor is here that he's a red-out gob, and he's going back to a park he's very familiar with against a pitcher who's rat shit. And Trey Turner's going to have a great matchup to make something happen today and finally get off the schneid and get going here. Come on.
This might be
Trey
it.
Turner, wake up. Maybe a trip to Nats Park is what you need. Okay, and you got a great matchup against not only Patty C, but, I mean, that bullpen as well. Come on.
Of course.
Trey Turner double, I've already seen it. Their outfield, the Nats, without Victor Robles too, who's hurt now, their outfield, their defense, Javon, is so fucking bad, dude. It was already bad on opening day with Robles in there in center. Their defense is moose shit. If he hits a ball even close to a gap, he's on second base already. God forbid he hits a ball to left field. Pulls one, sort of close to the line. He might be on third. Trey Turner, I've already seen it. Take us more than 1.5 total bases. He's going to muck the Nats up today.
Yeah, he might muck.
Yep.
He just might muck.
He's mucking today. That. Wanted to take a big name guy here who's been struggling a little bit. Trey Turner.
I like that.
Right? Good. I believe I have a steamed crabs as well, but I don't know if we can fit that in today, Goots. Are we fitting that in?
I think we can quickly.
Do we have time for me to bitch about something absolutely ridiculous for a second? Since the A's game is
so
over right
ridiculous that we have to run it.
All right, Goots, run that shit. Who is this guy, Goots? The fucking A's GM? Is he the GM? Is he president?
He's the owner of Gap, and he's also the owner of the A's.
Oh, he owns the A's, so he's a huge piece of shit.
I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now, but it's like some
shit orgs.
Paul Taylor or some shit. I don't know. Yeah.
Those are 2 shit orgs. Well, let's go ahead and hear what atrocious words come out of this Baldy's mouth because they're bad. Play it.
We're excited to be here for the next 3 years, playing in this beautiful ballpark, but also being able to watch some of the greatest players in baseball, whether they be athletics players or Aaron Judge and others, launch home runs out of this very intimate, the most intimate ballpark in all of Major League Baseball for the next 3 years.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. Goots, get this fucking ball guy off the screen, will you? Look, first of all, the way he says the word intimate made me very uncomfortable. I feel like that guy's a creep by the way he spoke and said words. I'm just going to say that right off the rip, and I don't care if he hears it. That guy's a piece of shit for what he's doing in that city of Oakland. And he seems like a creepy-ass dude the way he just spoke. Number 2. The fact that the team is moving to another place before they go to Vegas, I think is the weirdest, stupidest fucking thing of all time. You're going to go somewhere else before you go somewhere else. The fuck are they doing? They want to get out of that city that bad? The disrespect to those fans, to that city, to go play in some moose shit, small, intimate park and say that the creepiest way you possibly could? Weird. Pissed me off. Number 2, talking about Aaron Judge coming in hitting nukes against your fucking own team that you own. Do you give a shit? Clearly not. I have never seen an owner in public go out and say, I can't wait to see the other team hit home runs against my team. That is the weirdest fucking comment I have ever heard. This guy should not be allowed to own a fucking team. There's got to be other billionaires out there who could take over the Athletics. This dude is a creep. This dude gave me the weirdest vibes ever watching that video. I literally got the chills. I could tell the guy had something wrong with him. And he is the most piece of shit owner Maybe more than Dan Schneider, because he's literally ripping that team out of that city, taking them to fucking Sutter Health Park for a couple years before he heads over to Vegas to double his coins. What a fucking loser. What a loser that guy is.
It's crazy.
I can't wait for Aaron Judge to come in here and hit nukes in this small ballpark against my team that I own, saying this to your fans of your fucking organization that you own. How dumb are you? Did you prep for this at all for 5 minutes? This fucking guy. John Fisher. Huh? That's his name?
Bozo.
John Fisher is a huge piece of shit, folks. I want that on record. All right. Any other comments before we get that fucking loser off the screen?
Yeah, I have something I want to bring up. I just need to
Sure.
find it. The A's ex-closer, Grant Balfour, when he would come up, how electric that stadium was and where it is now is crazy. And I saw a video of it yesterday, and Coliseum was packed to the brim when he would come out. I wish I could find it, but it was so electric and it's so sad.
Oh, you don't have the bed?
now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's toast, and there's one guy to blame, and it's that bald fuck saying he can't wait to see Aaron Judge hitting home runs against his A's. That is the guy to blame, folks. Remember that guy's face. That is the piece of shit who was in charge of this entire athletics team moving cities, going from city to city to city, which might be the dumbest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, it's moose.
Weird.
So moose.
Here it
God, I could tell I hated that guy after the first 3 words that came out of his mouth. The
GG.
woat. Did you find it?
Yep. So
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
place is
okay.
packed. What was this, like 10 years ago?
yeah,
Grand ball for a mound.
This is when they were kind of okay, right? Yeah, they're going nuts.
No, they're good this time.
Mm-hmm. Josh Reddick signs, sure. Legend. Yeah, do we have sound or no?
yeah.
Yeah, they're raging, bro.
I mean, look at him.
He's got the fighting on and all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure he
Fucking
does.
laugh. Look at that.
I was just playing this on the tail here.
You're just getting
Hopefully you
loose,
had
Trent.
pants on this time. One would hope.
Trying to
Oh,
dial.
man. All right. With that being said, I hope the A's get obliterated today. It's not personal, but I do have financial. I have financial money on their fate today. I need them to lose. All right. What else we got? We did the steam crabs, right? I believe we have. What else we got, Goots? We got the women's tournament tonight that we could talk about here for a moment.
And the Baltimore Orioles.
And the Orioles. We can go through the rest of the MLB slate. Sure. Guys, we did drop the Final Four and Natty podcast last night. Late. W. Goots for getting that puppy in. If you guys haven't seen it yet, do me a favor. Go to watch this puppy on YouTube right now. The link is in the chats. Okay. Press play. Drop a like. All right. Put it in your freaking Spotify, playlist or whatever, and cue that puppy for tonight or tomorrow, whenever you want to listen to it. But we went over everything you could possibly need for the Final Four, for the Natty. Okay. Bets, prize pick squares, just talking about the games, the angles, everything. We even talked about the ladies a little bit too on there. Okay. Anything you could possibly need for this weekend as it pertains to college basketball is in this fucking podcast. Okay. Go check it out. Go give it a like. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. Grabs, take a look at Clark and Page Bucket's combo square that has your name over it. I know. Definitely will be fading at least 1 or 2 of those today. Has to be done. Unless you guys think Prize Picks is just giving away free coins today. They might. Maybe they're just giving away free coins. They did yesterday, sure. Trent, get your ass up here, bro. Get your ass up here, bro.
I'm up here. My camera is like.
All right, I don't need a camera. I just wanted to say good fucking shit yesterday, dude. Good fucking shit.
I'm so fucking happy, bro.
20 piece. Hold the motherfucking fry. Hold it.
That is
How
the
do you feel?
fakest bang ever out of PAX picks down here.
Pax
What are we
picks.
doing?
Pax picks. What are we doing?
We're fake banging Screwball K's, man.
What are we doing? Yeah, Trent, man, how you feeling? You're rich. Congrats.
Dude, I woke up this morning still fucking chopped out from last night, chat. I totally botched not waking up in time for the morning yap. I gave you a little mini one though on Twitter.
He did have a mini app. Yep, go check that out. All right, mini app's better than nothing. I mean, these were crazy, dudes.
That's probably my best work ever, bro. In terms of
Pull that back up.
In terms of waking up early, getting in lab, picking spots I like, and sticking with gut, that's probably one of my more proud entries I've ever made.
Well,
and sticking with the green gobbies, not getting scared of green gobbies just because they're green. Actually just sticking with it because I'm confident in it.
Sure. Scroll up, Goots.
Yeah, full fade today, 100%.
I mean, it had Jokic in there, so it already felt right. That's your fucking guy, right?
Yep. Meat squares.
That's just a beautiful entry. I want to see the other one too, the one that had Harden in it, because that one they made you earn a little bit.
That one
not too much.
That one was all surge stream.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. Respect to all the surgeons who pitched those puppies. Free coin with Tom Wilson, right? Javon had Harden. What about the other two? Do you remember?
Bogdana Bagel. I need a jersey immediately.
Bogdan. You might need a Bogdan jersey. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw 0 points at halftime, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
0 at half.
Did he have a lot of rebounds and assists at half?
He had 4 PRA at half. I was literally writing a handwritten letter to Yeti telling him he's banned for life. Let's go. G-Loft Bonds, I bet. Strikeout.
Okay.
All right. Go. Are you on Tigers minus 1.5 with me or what? Or you got strikeouts?
I'm on Scooby K's.
Scooby K's, word. Okay. Holy smokes. I mean, yeah, Harden, it was hard earned, right? The first half, he looked like a fucking idiot. But towards the end of the second quarter, I mean, he just kept shooting. That was the Harden game.
Yeah.
Javon, good read on that, bro.
Yeah,
because he was, 3 for 10 going into half and like 3 points away, 2 points away. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he still shot like moose.
We were being children, dude. Everybody in
didn't matter though.
Was moving on, chalking it, and I was the only one trying to stay positive.
Rare.
Yeah,
the rare Trent veteran approach.
That's how you know it's Trent's night, though. If Trent was the anchor there, holding everybody down.
Yeah.
Right. Like, if Trent's not freaking out, I feel like it was just his night. And there it goes.
Dude, I think I might have fucked up Yale's camera. He's gonna kill me.
Oh no,
dude.
That's all right. It can't be worse than my camera that I got right now. Just fucking dies sometimes right before stream, like literally 30 seconds. All right. Well, Trent, I'm happy for you, man. You fucking killed it. I'm assuming you're gonna run it back somehow, some way. I know you posted an all-day Super Goats detail as well already.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to hear what you got crafted up on the Surge today, man. Let's run it back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's run it back. All right. Javon, do we want to finish up the MLB slates? How dialed are you in to this slate today? It's pretty fucking beautiful. I wouldn't mind spending another minute on that puppy.
Pretty dialed.
Yeah. You want to take us through the games you like? I'll chime in if I like anything.
Yeah. I did kind of want to take Jared Jones today, whether it was just backing him or just taking the Pirates in that game. Yeah. The Pirates are pretty patient. So, like, we remember Grayrod when he first came up, didn't have great command of the strike zone. It's obviously gotten better as he's, developed and gotten more innings under his belt, but they haven't really changed. They're like even more patient of a team now. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Grayrod not have great command of the strike zone today and walk a couple guys. And I think it's going to be a pretty weird, really good pitching matchup, of course, but we get to the bullpens, the Pirates can match the Orioles. So I thought about that. Don't know if I'm going to get there, but definitely get with the Reds, taking them fading poverty Mets. Somebody asked if there are any Apple TV overs. This game's on Apple TV. Whenever the Reds, Friday night, Apple TV, in the city connects, good things happen. Hunter Green is certainly known for some turkeys, especially when you have, decent conditions out there in Great American Ballpark. But The only time I'm taking a lefty or taking the Reds against a lefty with this lineup they have is when there's a guy who can't strike guys out. So it's Jose Quintana is that. So I think the Reds split today, and I'll be out. Then we have Nola Corbin.
What's up? Nola Corbin?
Yeah, then we have Nola Corbin right after that.
Sure. I want to cut you off real quick, though, before you keep going because you're cooking. Pirates, yes. We can all agree that line is shorts. Take away the fucking records, and that line looks way more crazy than if you see their fucking team records up for the first games of the season that don't fucking matter. So it's still the Pirates, guys. They might be 6-1 off to a hot start, but has that much changed? No, and they're, barely fucking dogs to Gray Rod, who's got a 1-5 after a great first start, right? I like the Pirates today. I'm sorry, Goots. It is what it is. You can't win all 162. You guys will win more than most, though. But this Jones kid's getting some serious respect against Gray Rod on that line. Do you like his strikeouts? 5.5 today?
I do like his strikeouts.
Do you like his Ks?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
High and low
crazy.
On this kid?
Crazy. I mean, I don't know about buy and low. He had, I think, 10 in his first start.
Yeah, he had 10. 10 piece.
So, I mean, that number is only going to continue to tick up as he gets a couple starts under his belt. So, I mean, it's a lower number now because it's against the Orioles, but like back end of that lineup is still more strikeout prone than some people realize.
Yep.
So gladly.
One other thing, actually 2 things, because Higgles is getting Raising Cane's for lunch. That's a fucking W. I'm jealous. Second thing was there needs to be some sort of literal investigation into these Apple TV Friday games. I should track them for this season. Like I should go back. We've only missed one, right? Or 2 games from this past Friday, right? I haven't missed much. Why don't I fire up a little Excel doc? These fucking games end up going over because I swear to God, last year, 80% of these puppies went over. It makes no fucking sense. Apple is paying a premium, an absolute premium for these Friday night games and getting those juice baseballs going. I don't know what it is, but it's working. And until it changes, I'm going to keep betting these fucking overs straight up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to track them.
Unironically, I mean, the 2 games that I like a decent amount of runs on happen to be those games today because the other one is Rangers Astros, and Cody Bradford is going to get shit on by the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Tucker and Yordan might both take him yard. They might do it multiple times. Cody Bradford sucks. So, like, I think that's a Turk fest. And Hunter Brown against that Rangers team in Texas, too, or in Arlington, don't have much hope for you. That game's at 10 total.
Rendon said baseball wasn't his priority, but he's having a great start of the season, Krabs. Yeah, Rendon can go lick me from the back, Pega. We don't need to bring him up around these parts. He's a bum. Eric Fetty, would love to hear your thoughts on him.
Kind of like Eric Fetty. Sneakily.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
by that you mean you like the White Sox today?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
another game where like I haven't fully decided like if I want to get involved and how exactly I want to get involved because the exact reason, like I would have taken the first 5, but the exact reason I didn't get involved yesterday is because the White Sox bullpen is just extremely garbage. They're like the Royals are not much better, but you saw just how bad they can be yesterday when they blew up, and some of that was due to like an error that scored like I think 5 runs eventually in that inning. But the bullpen's bad, so like if you're going to back the White Sox, do it in the first 5 of this game. But Brady Singer, when you see the worst of Brady Singer, it's really, really bad. And against a White Sox lineup that I think doesn't match up too poorly, like I wouldn't be shocked to see that. He just had a masterclass first start out against the Twins, looked absolutely incredible. I think he had double-digit strikeouts. Don't think that's going to be the same today against the White Sox. So like I wouldn't be surprised if we get another late game collapse and the Royals, pull this out in the end, as bad as their bullpen is too. But I think Fetty can keep him in the game.
Yeah, I mean, is nobody going to talk about Fetty, almost throwing a gem in this first start of the season? It wasn't a gem, but it almost was. 4.2 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 7 Ks.
Yeah.
You get one more out. That's a pretty darn good start. I'd take that. If you would have told me that'd be Eric Fetty's first start back in the States, I'd say, yes, good. That's solid. We take that. And I would like to fade Brady Singer as well, coming off that elite start, like you're saying. And yes, he did get 10 Ks in that first game of the season. That's crazy. Totals down from 8.5 to 8. Maybe the under wouldn't be a terrible look either. Or do you think the White Sox kind of shellac Brady Singer and might get ugly?
I mean, for them to stay in this game, they're probably going to have to score. And again, like the problem with taking it under in this game is the back end of the bullpen. So like you'd have to take first 5, if anything. But I don't know. I'm just looking at this game. Seth Lugo Soroka looks like a little less of a matchup discrepancy than Singer Fetty, in my opinion. And this is the same exact line that the Royals kind of closed at yesterday. So it's definitely giving me a little bit of pause. Like I think they show up today. I'm also looking at some of the more weird like juice moves across the odds, and Brady Singer is the one that definitely stands out. Everything for his is moving the opposite way, which I thought is pretty interesting after 7 hits, 10 Ks, 3 innings, and a shutout start against the Twins to open the year. And now,
with that being said, it's like the total has dropped.
Yeah,
the total has dropped during all that too, and interesting.
Yeah,
maybe the White Sox pull out a little upset in a low-scoring game.
Yeah, I mean, I think they at least make it interesting. So, like, I wouldn't hate a Brady Singer hits allowed, maybe fade down on Prize Picks, or maybe his fantasy score, one of the two. He gets touched a little bit.
Sure. All right, late night geysers. Anything in Boston, LA? Anything in Seattle, Milwaukee's?
I mean, the Boston line's weird, but I don't really have any real inkling to get involved in that game. That Seattle-Milwaukee game feels just like maybe a square pitcher's duel. They got Freddie Peralta fantasy score in the 40s, which I know it's the Mariners, but that is high, and that is absolutely insane. So, yeah, those are 2 games that I don't really have too much
You taking that over in Houston, Texas, though, like you were talking about?
Yeah, I do want to take that over. I think it's a Dirk fest.
Yeah. The one thing that was about to go on my fucking sharp report, and I was like, I kind of like Hunter Brown. But now I'm seeing that total at 10.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
10 total.
Might not be a great day for Hunter Brown, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Hunter Brown also, he pitches really well against the Rangers, just not when he's on the road. Like when he was on the road, and he got destroyed by the Rangers. So I don't know. It's interesting, but
yeah, it is. I do like that over.
I'm a big anti Cody Bradford guy because I think I fade him every single time he takes the mound.
Was Bradford the guy that Aaron Judge hit the nuke off of? Who was the guy they put in for? Remember, we're on the way, and they go, "Oh, looks like this guy's opening to that," and he's like the worst fucking pitcher ever, and pitched that 1 inning almost like it was set up for him to throw a Turk on purpose to Judge, hitting at the seats right next to us in that section, and then he got taken out of the game immediately. Was that Bradford?
Well, Bradford came out for actual starts against or literally all season.
Come on, Vladdy.
And Vladdy, yes.
And Vladdy's kicked.
Dude,
you gotta take more than one pitch. You might have to move on from that one, Trent.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Dude.
Just rolling over, swinging fucking soft as shit.
Dude, just rat meat ABs, man.
Just low and slow swing, man.
That's why I left him out of the goat whale clips today. I left that shit out.
Smart move.
Yeah, you ain't eclipsing.
Smart move. We got Fuzzy coming in resubbing. We got Sipping Hot Coca resubbing. W's. Love that. Chat, who gave up that fucking nuke to Aaron Judge for him to break the record? All right, I should know this because I was there, boots on ground. Who was it?
You were there. It was
yeah, remember we sat down and because it was some guy opening. Remember, we were like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he opened and then he got out of there and we never heard from him again. Almost like it was set up.
It was set up for sure.
It might have been. Let's see.
Phil's Nugget, Jesus Tinoco. I don't know.
Oh, here's a video.
Tinoco.
Wow. It was Tinoco. Yeah, that guy literally doesn't. He's not even an MLB pitcher. He's just a guy off the street that they found to throw him a meatball in the first inning, and then never be heard from again.
Bangaliers, thanks for coming out, brother. 6Ks.
Let's go, Scoobs.
Let's go.
Let's go, Scoobs. Keep battling, brother. Come on. Keep battling.
Scooby.
All right, Javon, I want to talk about the ladies' games real quick. We have to.
Do you?
We have to.
Wait,
we have to touch on them real quick.
Before you do, I'm going to the Astros game today. Do you guys have any donkeys in that game or no?
That'll be fire.
I think that's a game you make a super goats in.
Yeah, there's runs in that game. We were just talking about that. Runs. I mean, I'm happy to look real quick. Let's take a peep through both teams on Prize Picks.
I mean, I kind of heard what I needed to hear.
I mean, yeah, literally, you're taking the guys. You know, you're taking Jordan. You know that.
Do I wear a Rangers or Stros jersey to the game?
Stros, bro. I feel like you want a Jordan gag more than anything.
Yeah.
You can take Hunter Brown more than 2.5 earned runs.
Oh my God, Hunter Brown's pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Take a peep at that 2.5 earned run square. I know a lot of those starts from before don't really matter, but dude pitched a fucking shutout in his first outing, and they hung that 2.5 earned runs up there.
Wow, there might be turkeys and moose gossage.
Yeah, I mean,
I also wouldn't hate a sneaky pick. I know you're going to take your goats, but maybe a little side piece with where did he go? Jeremy Pena hits, runs, RBIs on Houston.
I like that.
I wouldn't mind that. That looks like the weirdest one up for them. Cody Bradford also up for 2.5 earned runs.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting turked.
They got hella goats. They've got Evan Carter up for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Texas. That looks a little bit weird.
They also have a stray Wyatt Langford fantasy score on the board, which is weird.
Hasn't Evan Carter not got a hit all year?
Let's
Yeah, I'm
see.
pretty sure.
Could be true.
Him and
Evan
Rendell.
Carter is batting 0 for. He's 0 for 15 this year, Trent, and they have a fucking
Green guy.
1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for him. So he's probably hitting a nuke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might get yard.
Take your goat whale, take your fucking super goats, but also take a little side piece with some of these ones we just talked about, like Pena, maybe Wyatt Langford, Evan Carter, who hasn't gotten a fucking hit all year, who's up for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
Veerling 108 fly ball, and that's gonna leave the yard.
Let's
There we
fucking go, dude. How many? 1 or 2?
One.
One.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take a run now. Let's go, Veerling.
Wish I was fucking Riley Green.
People forget the game I did the 10-10-10 challenge at in DC. Matt Veerling hit 2 nukes against the Nats for the Phillies. People forget that.
That is ratchet.
All right. Oh.
That's the Veerling nuke.
That's a replay, brother.
Oh. God damn. All right. Talk about the women's games. You were about to do that.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes here. We got to talk about the ladies' games, and then we're doing the squad rides. We got NC State, South Carolina. State, I guess, just has the greatest college basketball program ever. Men's and women's both in the Final Four. And then we got UConn and Iowa. Looks like Iowa's up to -3 on the spread there. I would, if I had to place a bet in this game to survive with a gun to my head in GTA, I would take the under in UConn and Iowa because I feel like they put that at a number that's just not going to hit. You're telling me these girls are putting up 8 points each in this game when the lights are this bright? Bless their hearts. They're fucking buckets. Paige Buchers, Caitlin Clark, they're fucking awesome. What are they, NBA teams? What are they, fucking ranked men's college basketball teams? They're putting up 81 pieces each. I know they're probably not playing a lick of defense, but in a game in the Final Four where their season's on the line and Caitlin Clark's college career is on the line, the lights are going to be bright. And I like an under, and that total has moved down a little bit too. So that's what I'd be taking today if I had to find a winner. I also think South Carolina destroys NC State. They are like that.
I'm so down for that under.
You like that
So
under?
down. I'm in.
Are we putting that in the squad ride vote is the question.
Dude, we might have to.
Bro. You think Caitlin Clark hasn't had bright lights around her before?
Not this bright.
Hey, Gino. It's about to be a Gino masterclass.
Not this bright. Yeah, maybe Gino's been staying up late, crafting up some crazy new defense or some shit.
Hey, at least to slow it
A's
down.
error again. Let's go. We got Savage, got Dablick resubbing as well. Love that. Tigers are banging. She was literally in the ship crabs. Yeah, did she win? Oh, wait. Yeah, give me that under in UConn and Iowa. Okay. I think I had one more thing for us before we move. Oh, yeah, the worst thing I saw today was LeBron Jr. Declaring for the NBA draft.
Crabs.
That was the worst thing.
You know,
Why
he's
couldn't
not
he just
going
say
in
he was
there.
transferring? Why couldn't he just say he was transferring? Why did he have to he was declaring for the draft and also keeping his flexibility open. I hate this shit.
Dude, he's just going to get evaluated for the draft.
I hate that shit.
It's a smart decision.
Save it for a senior who could actually maybe go.
There's no limit, Crabs.
There might be a cap.
There's like they're going to declare it regardless.
Yeah, well, after averaging 5 points a game and coming off the bench, terrible USC team that just fired their coach. Looks like Bronny James is going to the NBA, folks. Riddle me that. Come on. Riddle me that. All right, Gates, run that shit. We got to craft up a squad ride. W's. Well, Javon, I think we got a good start here. UConn, Iowa, under 162.5.
Sure.
That legitimately, because I am.
Yeah, I'm in.
Good. UConn, Iowa, under 162.5, because Vegas doesn't look like it does, with bets like the over and UConn and Iowa hitting. What else we got, Javon? What else are we loving? Are we taking the over? Are we taking the raise?
I don't know. It's a you call. I feel like we need to, if we're putting a game that starts in 2 hours in the squad ride, it's got to be from a more unbiased perspective. Take the objective play in your mind.
Okay.
Here comes that.
Give me 1 second. I'm checking the fade reports here. Checking the fade reports there.
Torkelson's about to catch that square I was talking about last.
Come on, Torque.
Yeah, you said it was a trap score.
And there it is.
Tigers in play runs. Let's go. Come on. Goots, we got a torque bang? We got a torque bang, Goots?
Dude,
come on.
finally.
Come on, Goots.
Fucking time, dude.
We should have taken him today. Fuck.
I told you.
We should have taken him today. Let's go, Torque. Look at him doing something for the first time this year. Good for him.
I fucking knew it, man. Bang.
Get him loose. Bang.
Come on. Come on.
Attaboy. All right. I think we got to go with the Rays. I'm flipping.
Let's do it. Early
Rays
game.
-1.5. Because Littell, as soon as we take that over, Littell's throwing a fucking gem. What do you think about Philly -half first 5?
Not going to hear an argument from me, Krabs. Fade Corbin.
You like that play?
Yeah.
Let's put that in there.
That plays.
All right. What else? Any NBA or NHL you love today or no?
I mean, I really like the Oilers.
Oh, do you?
Really like the Oilers.
Wow.
That's a Krabs play. Kind of.
That's such a crowd.
Yeah.
Edmonton on the ML against the Avs. Catching a little steam.
Well, to give you, I don't think you're on for this when we were talking about
Off
it, but
of 2 losses, 0-5, lost last night.
They got embarrassed. That's the game that Trent went to in Dallas, 5-0 shutout. Rare, but they also, like, this is the game. I don't even know what to compare this to. This is like, I don't know. This is the game that everybody has eyes on because this is the greatest matchup, like, in hockey. And they lost the last one in heartbreaking fashion. So there's that combined with they just got shut out by the fucking rat shit Stars. Embarrassed. Now they're back.
All right, I'm in. I already wrote it down. As soon as you said it was a Krabs play, we're good.
Yeah.
We're in there. That is a nasty one.
This is the first time I'm not auto taking the Avalanche.
Can you?
Well,
Can you auto take them? All right. We need one more play. Could it be the Wizards as a favorite tonight?
You can always go to Ellie and the City Connects.
It could be the Wizards against Portland as a favorite.
Should they be a dog, though?
Yes. What about the over in Houston, Texas? Got the shit.
Yeah, I'm down to put that.
All right. All right. Cut the fun.
Oh my
We look
God,
so
Riley
fun.
Green, rookie, Ruby Rose, Prism card just fucking skyrocket.
Guard value.
Let's fucking go, dudes. Yes. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. We got to hurry up. Go, 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 go. 2-minute squad ride poll. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go, go, go. 5 plays, 5 winners. We got the UConn and Iowa under 162.5. We've got Tampa Bay -1.5 out there in Coors Field. Philly, first 5, -0.5 against my Nats. Sure. Edmonton on the ML, on the ice. To be honest with you, I really like that play after looking at it. And then Houston, Texas, over 10. Runs. Trent boots on ground. Need to know what he likes in that game. I think he's down for runs though, too.
Absolutely. Just keep in mind, both fade gods in attendance.
Who's the other fake god?
Chelly.
Sure.
Dude.
Okay. Houston, Texas isn't in there, gentlemen.
Oh, we got two.
Yeah, it
two
is.
Oilers in there. No, we got two.
We have 2 Oilers in there. Ah, fuck. Goots. And the poll, restart it. Trent, we're going to need to.
You're good.
I had Riley Green splooges everywhere.
It's okay, Goots. You get a pass. Can we fix this little poll, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loading it back up.
Word. Chat, sorry, we're going to have to rerun this pup. And we also need more votes than that. If you guys are watching on YouTube, come over to the Twitch right now. Hurry up. You have time. All right? You have time. Come join us on Twitch real quick if you want to vote. All right? This is a democracy. Every vote counts. All right?
And Tiger's warning track.
That's okay. They've done enough. They've done enough. Now we just got to rely on our fucking stud arm to lock in.
Pool is back up.
Bang. Oh, we got to run that for longer, though, Goots. Fuck. There we go. Chad, 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. We got 2 minutes. W Goots. Also, let's get some W's in chat going for Goots. He's finally gone on vacation this weekend. Safe travels to Hawaii for Goots on Sunday. He's going to be out there for a week. He's been fucking grinding for us, so he deserves, some time off with the league, going out there to the islands. I've never been. Kind of scared of traveling that far, but Goots, I hope you have a great fucking time out there.
All right.
Very excited.
Recharge that battery, will you?
Oh, I'll recharge it.
Recharge that
on
puppy.
beach.
Absolutely. Gooch on beach.
Yep.
Gooch
Love that.
on beach.
Love that. Booties, OGK. How we feel about the men's and women's UConn versus State in the championship. Booties, if you want to hear about our thoughts, and I can't believe I said that with a straight face with your name is Booties, but if you want to hear our thoughts, we dropped the podcast last night. All right. Going over the men's mainly, but we also touched on the women's Final Four as well. So go check that pod out. We'll drop the link one more time. Guys, if you are a BTL OG, if you cashed on the squad ride last night, if you're watching this show every day, if it helps your fucking time fly during your workday, all right? If you're happy that we give out our picks for free and do this all for free, do me a favor. Go to the YouTube, click this fucking link right here, right now, and click play. All right? Go to Spotify, click play. Will you? Drop a like on the YouTube on that video and watch that puppy. And let me know what you think of the podcast as well. All right? Let me know. Skinny Stanton fucks or he sucks. Okay. Yeah, it does not fuck.
No, it definitely does not fuck.
I thought he was going to be good this year, but it turns out he lost all his powers.
Yeah.
Hate to say it.
Jeez.
Chat, looks like the Rays are going to run away with it. Last call for squad ride votes before we got the surge stream starting up here. All right, stick around. Trent had a legacy day yesterday. Absolutely dominated the board. Made over 20 racks. Okay, let's see if he can run it back. Very excited to see what he's crafting up on the surge stream. If you want to pitch him a winner, go ahead and hop up. He'll drop the link in chat. All right, squad ride today. Rays -1.5 out there in Coors. I love that. All right, we'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same place. We'll be seeing. Stick around for the surge. Peace.